Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Brady. This to Hines on the drop-off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, a quick pass here to Godwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They run with Hines. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Brady eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally brought down at the 43. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got his target, Samuel, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw, it's Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll check this down to Hines. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And now a fumble. Brady loses loses the football.
And does Washington have it? They do. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 17, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, the slant complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. His kick is indeed good. And
That's going to tie things up now at 28. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime, obviously a touchdown to win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. First throw of overtime for Kaepernick. Thomas has got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Derrick Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Check three. Check three. Check three.
91. Check, check, check.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Washington,
they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.